Have you ever wondered how the things that you do daily affects your life in the long run?
Us neither, until a couple of years ago we realized how big impact they actually can have.
In this video, we will share with you 5 ordinary habits that were harming our lives without us having any idea.
Number 1, using phones in certain situations. So, mobile phones are now more present in our lives than ever before. We use them everywhere and all the time. Most of the time we probably use them for positive, but many times still for negative things as well.
In order to get more balance in our life, we decided to stop to use the phone in certain situations.
While we were eating, it's a little bit bothering if we eat just the two of us, or if we are 3 or 4, that somebody is using the phone. It's like not really respecting the other people and the meal time there.
Another situation is when, for example, we go outside for a walk, because I used to go outside for a walk listening to podcasts or watching videos, but then I realized that a lot of calmness comes from just watching the nature and the things around me. And then another situation is, for example, when we socialize with people or we hang out with friends.
Yeah, it's kind of rude, not really respectful to have your phone if you should be talking with people maybe about how your week has been or day or whatever.
Moment of the truth.
You're scrolling on Instagram. It tells kind of what is your priority, that you're not really interested in the people.
As a result, we became more present in life and
our social relations improved.
yes, and now we really enjoy moments much more because we are not constantly distracted by this idea that we need to check on something, you know, when you take the phone. Number 2 is going to sleep late. Well, I know what you are thinking. You have been in that spot so many times, either because you were watching that TV series you couldn't stop to watch, or sometimes because you are out with friends. I mean, for a reason or another, you might understand us when we talk about going to sleep late, that it's not late like 11 or midnight, but
more like 3 or 4, that it's really almost like the morning. You will not have too many hours to sleep.
This was okay if we were doing like once a year for New Year's Eve party, but other than that,
not as a habit that you go daily, that you are in your bed just scrolling in Instagram, not doing anything actually something that will give you any value in your life. It's just like addiction kind of.
After a while having this habit, we realized that we weren't willing anymore to waste so much time in doing things.
And the energy from the next day as well.
Yes, and like basically renounce to the sleeping just for some hours of more fun or just scrolling in Instagram. So we decided to change it.
Yeah, we started to go to sleep earlier, and we set a habit for ourselves to not take our phones or do anything like addictive kind of 1 hour before going to bed. So then we really didn't have the need anymore right before we need to sleep to do something else. We just, okay, now it's time to sleep, and then we fell asleep like in 15 minutes or so.
Yes. So we suggest you to do the same, to set yourself a timer, even 1 hour before going to sleep. You stop using your phone or doing these addictive activities and see how it goes.
Yeah. Number 3, watching TV series. In the TV series itself, there's not a problem. It's fine to watch, you know, sometimes it's good entertainment or could be education, but when you watch all the 6 seasons in 2 weeks, there's a problem. There's no moderation at all. You just spend hours.
It's really about moderation in whatever you do, actually.
So the thing with TV series is that it's very difficult to stop. You just want to know where the story goes and how it ends and what happens. But the thing is that you might enjoy the first 2 or 3, depends how long it is. But when you watch it until 3 o'clock in the night, you're in the episode 10 in a row, it's not anymore entertaining. It's more like you cannot stop it. When I noticed how big issue this actually was for me, I stopped completely. I understood that it's easier for me to not watch at all rather than trying to limit to 1 episode per day. It just would take too much of my willpower and mental energy. So now what I do is just I watch movies. And for me that works really well because they kind of start and end in the matter of around 2 hours.
Yes. Yes, but what I do is a little bit different because yes, I stopped, but in a different way. I don't watch anymore as before. I make a selection if I feel I really want to watch something. So they have to be very highly rated and not more than one season, and the episodes cannot be very long. So that already narrows down a lot, and basically I can kind of say that I stopped because there's nothing like that.
Watch, at least.
Yes.
Yeah. And now, as a result of this, we have much more time to the things that we actually care about, like couple activities or
painting,
yeah,
reading,
or hanging out with friends in general, doing starting new hobbies and things like this. These are things that actually give us long-term happiness also.
And give us as well the opportunity to learn something more. Number 4, playing video games. This took our time like 7 takes. Candies and chocolate.
Not that much, you mean?
Well, so I remember I could stay up to 6 hours just playing, and at some point it was all about that. I just wanted to do that.
Yeah, I think video games, they're completely fine if you play after the actual work is done and they don't control your life. But for me at least, it became really that I couldn't stop it. It was basically controlling all my life, and my life goals were not related with my life but with my life in the game, what I could do there. And yeah, things like this. We made a video a few weeks ago about things that I no longer buy, and video games was one of them. So if you want to check that video out, click here. And also many people use video games to escape the reality because they don't want to live their own lives. But actually it's not the best method to escape, because the problems that you have, probably they will become even bigger and worse if you don't handle them soon.
So one of the biggest effect is about losing time, and time is one of the most valuable things that we have.
So what we did is that we sold the PS4 that we had, and now we just play when we are visiting friends' house. We don't have our own gaming console here.
And the benefit from this is that we have a more balanced life, more time for other things. And actually now we feel even more entertained by even smaller things, even when we go outside for a walk.
Number 5, shopping for fun. And I think that's really her stuff.
Yes, it is. I, like Seve, never did so much shopping like I used to do, because for me shopping was just an activity that I used to do really for fun. I was going out, spending time outside, and eventually I was buying something. I was actually shopping because I liked it, not to fill a void. Or, at least I believed so.
And the negative effects of this are, of course, the money disappearing from the bank account, and then the house becoming full of things that you don't really even use.
Our approach on how to stop this habit was a little bit radical, because we changed our lifestyle to minimalism.
Yeah, we stopped buying really almost anything. When we buy, we really first think that, do we actually need it now? Maybe you don't need to become a minimalist, but be more intentional kind of how you spend your money and what you have in your house.
Yeah. So if you really feel that you are not ready to stop shopping so much or become minimalist, we suggest to ask yourself, while buying, does this object or service bring so much value in my life right now that I cannot waste the opportunity to buy it now?
So because of this lifestyle change, we have actually saved a lot of money. And we have a lot of space in our house that we can fill with things that we like plants, for example.
Or people, when they come over.
Yeah, that they have the space to go through.
Yes. So that's it. These are the 5 ordinary habits that we stopped.
Feel free to let us know in the comments if you have some habits yourself that you have stopped doing, and hopefully you like this video, you found some value from it.
Consider subscribe.
Franz Ever signing out. Have a nice day. Ciao.